Well, on a 90-degree day like today, it's tough to be thinking about winter, but that's exactly what they're doing at the Salvation Army. They're collecting winter clothing, and they're asking for your donations during their Stuff the Truck event this week. Major Abe Tamayo here with us. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You broke out the light sleeve shirt today.
I did, because it's beautiful outside today.
It is something, but we know how the weather's going to change, and we know how that can severely affect the low-income population.
As we heard, 40-degree drop overnight, and certainly it can come very quickly. And so we try to collect coats and hats and those types of things to help people in great need.
Now, we're going to stuff the truck.
We're going to stuff the truck. Our trailer will be parked out at Price Choppers this year, and it'll be there Friday from 3 to 7, and then Saturday from, use my cheat sheet here.
Oh, sure.
9 to 3.
There we go.
9 to 3. And then the coat distribution itself will be on November 3rd.
So we're rounding up the coats and jackets. So what clothing items are you looking for specifically?
Gently used and used winter coats, hats, gloves, mittens, scarves, winter garb that people can use and use throughout the winter season.
So how will you distribute them eventually?
Well, we'll be all on racks and tables in our gymnasium on November 3rd, and people will simply come in, begin at 8 o'clock in the morning, and be able to go through and make their selections.
Talk about the response from the community that you have for this every year.
Oh, it's tremendous. It seems like it grows every year. And certainly the number of children that we see, and that's a harder demographic, and larger people who need larger coats and items, and if we can fill those gaps, that's always a plus.
This is the time of year where people open up the closet and look at the coats that they've had and said, ready for a new one. I bet we've got a spot where they can turn their old
Absolutely. And you don't have to wait till the drive, or even after driving, bring it down to the Salvation Army, 602 Massena. We'll be happy to store them until that day.
Do you have an idea of how much you collected last year?
I don't know off the top of my head. I should have researched that this morning, but it was in the hundreds.
It was in the hundreds,
Yeah.
But then you got rid of them all as well. The need was there.
Absolutely.
All right. Can you talk about just the services you provide down there at the Salvation Army now for folks?
Of course, they run all year round. Of course, we have families in shelter right now. We have the coat drive distribution. We have the school programs for children. We have social services for people to help with rents and utilities, those types of things, as budget provides. So it's a 7-day operation generally, and we provide those services out in the community, and there's so much more. You can give us a call, stop by, or check our Facebook at St. Joe Salvation Army.
How has your job changed over the years as you are now servicing more children?
Well, it's changed significantly over the years. Yeah, we used to be single people and maybe married couples, but now it's families and children, and of course very low-income children that we deal with the most.
All right, well, let's stuff the truck this weekend at Constantino's Price Chopper. You've got the Friday and Saturday hours there you see on the screen. Major Abe Tamayo, thanks for joining us
Thank
today.
you.